Hello, crafty cuties. It is yet another kind of day in the life of an Etsy shop owner today, and I just had another sale over the weekend. It wasn't a release, I just had a Memorial Day sale, so I had discounts and promos and gift with purchases, and I did not think that my gift with purchase promo would go so well, but it did. And so the gift for orders over $75 is a little mini journal. I thought I was gonna need like 5 of them, but I wanted to be able to offer that to anyone. A lot of times, it's while supplies last kind of thing, but I wanted to be able to give that to everyone who spent over $75 because I'm very appreciative, so I'd rather take that little bit of extra time to honor the sale than to kind of cut it off. So if you can see, I have my little piles here, and I'm making those gift with purchases right now so that I can have those done and then go through my orders. I have about 85 orders I need to get to that I made over the weekend, which is amazing. It's actually almost 10 o'clock at night. I'm starting this vlog tonight just because this is when I'm starting my process for tomorrow day. So I will take you through the day and just show you basically everything that I'm doing, show you the order that I do it, the way that I organize it, and things like that. So I'm going to just continue prepping some of these tonight so I can really get to my orders tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. So I have all of the booklets folded together now, and as you can see, they're pretty open and these are pretty thick papers, so I do add a little lace closure, and once you use this and it's folded for a while, it also doesn't pop open as much, but it still does a bit, and I want these to be able to be slipped into a purse or something. So now I need to sew around the edges, as you can see there. So even though these are freebies, you guys can see I do take my time. And I'm probably going to actually list some of these in my shop at a really inexpensive price for people that want to purchase something from me, but don't want to spend a lot of money. So these would be really super inexpensive. So you can see I'm putting lots of love into them still, and then I do also sew on a pocket on the inside, so I am going to do that in the morning, so we will get back to it in the morning. Before we get started with this over here, my orders, I am going to eat a huge breakfast, and then we got to pick some giveaway winners before I can start sorting these orders. So I have a lot to show you guys today. Now I need to go through and organize all of my orders. So I'm actually just working here on my couch, and I have my laptop, and basically what I do next is I'm going to go through each order, and I'm going to just go on my Etsy account, type in the person's name to see if they had multiple orders. It's much quicker to do it that way than to dig through 85 orders here that are printed out. And so if I see that they have a multiple order from this sale, I will go ahead and then find their other orders in here and pair them up and just set them aside with a paper clip. If they only had a single order, I put the single orders in one pile. So I start with that, and then I'm going to go back through to any of the multiple orders and see if any of the items can be combined for shipping, and then I'll go through and do any refunds that I need to do to offer that combined shipping. So this is kind of a long process when you have 80 orders, but it is much quicker to do it this way than it is to come across and be like, oh no, I already shipped one thing, and figure out that you have to actually ship them separately when someone asks for combined shipping. And then I also read the notes as I'm going. Sometimes people will write a note to me on their order, a specific request or something like that. So I'm just going to work on that on my computer here, and it's probably going to take quite a while. So not only am I checking to see if they have multiple orders, but I am also checking to see if they have orders over $75 and $100, because I have two different gift with purchases. So if they have a if they have multiple orders, I will just add those up, and if it's over 75 or 100, I'm going to just mark a little spot on their order so that when I go to fill that, I'll know to add in the gift. And then of course, if they have a single order, I'll just check, same thing. If it's over 75 or 100, I'm just gonna mark something, and I'll probably put it, you know, going a different way in my pile so I can easily know that they will get a gift with purchase. So I'm doing several things here, and yeah, I'm not gonna keep filming just because I need to have all of my, you know what, I'm so pregnant, you guys. I need all of my concentration going into double checking everything, but so far I've been working on this for about 35 minutes and I'm maybe halfway done, so I'll just check back in a bit. Now I am just going through and just typing in the weight for my first batch of orders, that I am going to ship out, and I am just starting with all single orders that just have a journal kit, and I have about 30 of those, so I am just going to go through, continue inputting the weight for these, and then I can package them up. Just printing out the shipping labels now for these orders. Pretty quick and fast because I already have these all packaged up really nice, because when I prepped the kits, I just packed them up as well. So this is actually saving a step that I normally would have to take, which is packaging things up. All of these orders are exactly the same. They have one journal kit in the same color. So I'm just going to distribute these, and then I will cut up the shipping labels and match them up to their orders. And then we can put the order slip inside the package just to do a double check. That's all that the order was. And then we can also just triple check to make sure that the shipping label matches the order. These 35 packages all ready to go. I was hoping to package more, but I think what I'm going to work on next is finishing my gift with purchase so that I can just get through all of the orders. I have about 55 orders left to do, and I imagine I'll get them all done by tomorrow, only because I have my stuff pretty organized and it's literally just ready to be packaged up, but I could be wrong. I am doing things in between as well. I haven't been filming like every little thing just because it's kind of hard. Sometimes I can't show the screen or whatnot because it shows someone's name or an order or an address, but I have also been answering some emails today. I have had a few people email me. One person, and I mean on Etsy, one person let me know that they didn't receive their order, however it showed as delivered, and we figured out that she had input her wrong address or never updated her new address. So I emailed her back this morning, and hopefully we're getting that all figured out. I try to go out of my way to let people know that I will help or figure it out. I'm not like trying to leave anyone by themselves to figure out a situation like that. So I did also set aside 2 extra kits because her original order was 2 kits. And if for any reason they get lost and don't make it back to me, I don't want her to be screwed. And so I would just send her 2 new kits, but I'm really hoping that we can track those down, and the address that it got sent to was actually pretty close to her house, so she said she was going to go try and see if she could just get those. So it's always so nice working with someone that's like a customer that is understanding, and you know, she didn't blame me, she didn't get mad at me, anything like that. And other way around, I didn't blame her, you know. So that is very important. And then I had a few other just random little emails and messages, and I try to reply to my customers within the hour. However, I always say give me 24 hours. But if you've messaged me on Etsy before, most of the time I'll get back to you like in, you know, within an hour. So I am really good about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on the journals. It's been a few hours. It's 1 o'clock. So guys, I started working on the stuff around 8 a.m. and I've only been working on Etsy stuff today. So it's been taking up a lot of time, but I will also take these things to the post office, and then any other orders that I get done before about 3 o'clock, that's when I go pick up my son. And that's usually when I quit for the day for the most part. I do little things here and there, but I try to devote the rest of the afternoon to my son. I mean, I do work from about 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that's pretty good. And then I do little things after he goes to bed as well. Now that I have the sewing done on these journals, I'm going to bind them together. If you want to see an actual tutorial on how to make a simple journal like this, I'll post one for you, but I just kind of want to give you an overall idea of what I'm doing to create these journals. So yeah, now I'm going to bind it together and then basically repeat this step maybe like 15 times. I only need 8 of these freebies for this set of orders, but I think I might actually place a few of these for sale in my shop and have a few more on hand for bigger purchases. Unfortunately, it's time for me to pack up. I say unfortunately because I did only get these 5 complete. I thought I would get a few more, but that's okay. I'm just gonna actually finish making all of the gift with purchase items tonight so that tomorrow I can just focus on packing up the orders, because I would like to get the rest of them out. I have a lot of things I have to work on this week. I'm not going to rush it, but that's just my goal. I do like to make goals. And I remembered one more thing that I wanted to drop in the post office. I'm going to go drop these off. It is time for me to leave and do that so I can pick up my son. But I also needed to send off a little hardware set, a hardware pack that comes in my journal kits, because someone actually received a kit and did not have this. I triple check. I literally check my packaging 3 times to make sure everything's in there, and it's without fail every single time there's going to be 1 or 2 things that is off a bit when you're working with this many orders. So I try really, really hard, but I wanted to throw that out there because no matter how much of a perfectionist you are or how many times you check things, there's going to be mistakes, there's going to be things that go wrong, and that's just how it is. But what makes a difference is how you handle it. So I offered to send this to her, and I'm also going to send her a little embellishment kit to say sorry. She was very nice and she totally understood. And I was like, I have no idea how that happened. I triple checked, so I'm going to send this to her. Yeah, I wanted to get this in the mail right away, so I'm going to take these to the post office with me, and I need to get going. So once I get home from picking up Alistair, like I said, there won't be too much happening except for after he goes to bed. I'm going to finish making these journals, and then I did want to mention one thing that I learned today is that the next time I have a big sale or offer a gift with purchase, I will absolutely make sure that I have the gift with purchase complete before I offer it out there. And not, I mean, I'm getting these done rather quick. Everyone's getting their orders sent out in 2 days, which is really, really great after a big sale. But at the same time, I know it will help me out a lot more to have my gift with purchase ready so that I can go at a faster speed. And so that is another reason why I am going to make more than what I need this round, so that I have some on hand. And then I did need to put together some little embellishment kits because I think 3 people got those, and those were for orders over $100. So I'll probably make like 5, or I'll make a few more than what I actually need, but I pretty much have those all set to go. So I'll check back in later. in our box while we're here? Nothing. We have a few slips from over the weekend we got. So we ended up getting home much later than I thought. It's 6 o'clock now, so we had to run a bunch of errands. So, and the post office took forever. I had an issue with like a shipping thing that was frustrating, but we're home now, so now it is time to spend with Alistair. Hans is actually out of town working, so if I do get back to working on Etsy stuff after he's in bed, I will show you what I do. Otherwise, I'll continue this tomorrow, and I'm just going to show you all of the different things that I'm doing for Etsy until I am done shipping out this entire sale, the orders in this sale, and then we will conclude there. Alright guys, it's the next day. It's about 7:45 a.m. I'm really tired, but I gotta get back to the grind, and that's something I wanted to mention. I'm not pregnancy tired, I'm just like normal person tired. But if you want to, I think, be successful, make income from Etsy or YouTube, you have to treat it like a job. You can't like cop out when you're feeling tired just because like I assume you would be working from home if you're trying to do this, or maybe you're trying to do both, but you have to push through when you're tired just like you would at any normal job, and that can be hard sometimes because you're like at home, you know, it's just easy to maybe be like, oh, I'm just gonna take a nap for a while. And side note, I personally do just because I'm pregnant, but like on a normal basis, you gotta just go. So anyways, I have to finally finish sewing these gift with purchases so that I can hopefully get as many orders. I'm really hoping to get most of them out today, so I'm going to do that, but I also have to do a little bit of shopping for some items that are going in my kits that I'll be selling in my Etsy shop at some point today as well. Just doing a quick check-in. It's 11 o'clock. I'm done with the journals that I needed to finish. I didn't finish the entire batch like I wanted to have extra because I need to get a move on. So I have a ton of orders ready to go. I have the shipping labels printed out, and I think I have about 30 more to go. So I'm gonna go through, these are kind of more difficult orders, like they included multiple items, so I had to like weigh them and make sure that I input the correct shipping prices and things like that. So yeah, not much to show you. I'm just doing the same thing I did earlier. Just gonna pack these up. I had to reply to quite a few emails. I had a lot of people emailing me saying, hey, I was just wondering when my orders were going to ship. And we just had a very long holiday weekend, so it does take me a couple days to get things out, but I try to ship all of the items from my holiday sale, you know, that following week. So today is Wednesday. Monday was the holiday, and I should be getting them all out today. I've mentioned that several times, but so I had to reply to all those emails and assure like my customers that, you know, it's coming. I'm gonna probably ship them out today, kind of thing. So it's important to get back to people, you know, as quickly as possible. So just gonna package these up. Orders ready to go. It is now about noon. Packed those up, they're ready to go. I think we will end here because it's just kind of a bunch of doing the same thing from here on out. I do have about 15 more orders to ship off for my the sale that I had going on, and I'm going to finish those today, and I will be able to get those out, but it's just going to be the same exact process that I've been doing. So yeah, a lot of things are repetitive, but also you still have to pay attention to detail even though things are similar. So I hope that this gave you some insight on what my process is. If you have a shop or you are planning to open a shop, maybe this will help you out in some way, and I think I'll see you guys later. Bye!